All right, Connor, thank you. Our time now is 6:46, and we are continuing to follow the legal fight happening over a Maryland man who the White House admitted in court that it wrongfully deported. The Maryland senator now planning to head to El Salvador to look into how Kilmar Garcia is doing. And Joe St. George is with us live this morning from Washington, diving further into this developing story. This seems like this is going to go on for a while. What's happening next in this case, Joe?
Well, you mentioned a few of the developments, right? We're watching the U.S. Senator's visit to El Salvador. This obviously puts a spotlight on El Salvador, puts a spotlight on El Salvador's prison system. We'll see if Senator Van Hollen of Maryland is able to get inside the El Salvador prison, for instance, to provide an update on perhaps the health and well-being of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the 29-year-old Maryland man who was deported last March. With this story, you hear a lot of words like wrongfully deported, mistakenly deported. That is rooted in the fact that a Justice Department lawyer previously said that this was an administrative error that deported Mr. Garcia. There was a 2019 immigration order prohibiting Mr. Garcia to be sent to El Salvador, his home country. But in recent days, the Trump administration has pushed back on that, basically alleging that Justice Department lawyer who said that it was administrative error, they claim that individual is a Democrat, essentially been put off the case, and many Trump administration officials have gone on Fox News and elsewhere saying that there has actually been orders for Mr. Garcia's removal from the U.S. The escalation here is the feud between the Trump administration and the court system. And this has been something that's been snowballing really since January 20th. The Trump administration is tired of particularly federal district judges telling them what to do. The Supreme Court has weighed in on this, but it was a nuanced ruling, and it's one of those that the Trump administration has interpreted as a victory for them on this. So it'll be interesting to see if the Supreme Court has to get back involved here. Yesterday in Greenbelt, Maryland, a federal district judge essentially scolded the Trump administration for not complying with existing court orders, saying that, quote, nothing has been done. She's demanding evidence and sworn testimony from the Trump administration as to show what have they done to help facilitate Mr. Garcia's back to the United States since the court order has happened. Blaine, you mentioned timeline here. The judge is giving 2 weeks for discovery, so 2 weeks to collect evidence and get testimony here. So Mr. Garcia is not expected to return home to the United States anytime soon, as this case continues to escalate on many fronts. And in the middle of all of this is Mr. Garcia, whose family held a rally outside the courthouse yesterday in Maryland. The wife of Mr. Garcia, an American citizen, said that he should be home leading prayers for his family during Holy Week, and instead he is in an El Salvadorian prison cell. We'll watch this story throughout the week.